This is Saeed from cyclingindoor.co.uk, and today I am going to review the Cubii Pro, and I will show you if it is something you would like to buy and if it is something good for you. So the Cubii comes almost fully assembled. All you need to assemble is these pedals. One screw, two screws. One screw, two screws. That's all you need to do. Four screws and it's assembled out of the box. Takes 2 minutes. The wrench doesn't come with it, but you can use any screwdriver that you have in the house. It comes with a charger, with a cable, a charger, and a plug. Well, there are two different types depending on where you are. They send two. This is for Italy. I think this is for UK or maybe the US. I don't know. But they send two in case you're not sure which one to use. So there are two with it. And you plug this machine for 5 to 6 hours. It's going to be fully charged. Once it's fully charged, it lasts up to 6 months, depending on how many hours per day you use the machine. And the battery inside it is pretty good. I've been using this machine for quite a while now. The battery is used for Bluetooth system, for tracking system. It doesn't have a screen here, so you don't see your workout here. But in the application, Cubii application, which is completely free, you can connect the machine. Once you start pedaling, it will show as a Bluetooth, and you can connect right in the application and track your strides, track your calories, and also compete with other Cubii owners that are on the app. So that's a good way to track your records and to stay encouraged. And this, aside from the charger, and it also comes with two wheel blockers. You would normally put them underneath your chair, office chair wheels, so it doesn't go back. And I will show you in a second. Let's go see how it works. I will plug it into the charge right now for half an hour. So then I will show you how it works under a desk. When you're ready to charge it, not like this, but like this. So the side that has the USB sign, not that side, the other side, like this. And you leave it there for 6 hours to charge. One of the ways to use Cubii is in front of a TV while you're sitting on a sofa or on a kitchen chair. Wherever you sit, you can actually use it as long as you have a space in front of your chair or sofa. And as you can see, there's very little impact on the knees, but there's a little bit more impact on the ankles. So I don't feel the pain, but if you really have really bad ankles, you might want to consider this, because the impact on the knee is minimum, but on the ankles it's a little bit more. With the Cubii machine, you get the charger and two wheel blockers, as I showed earlier. These come handy when you're using an office chair like this one, because when you use Cubii, the chair tends to go back, and that's when you will use these things underneath the chair, one on the left, one on the right, just like this, and your chair will not be moving further more. And these two are for that. That's in case you're using an office chair that has wheels. Now let's remove these so I can show you something else. These are the two. The desk requirement, the height. Well, my desk is 72 centimeters to here, to the top, and 62 centimeters to here, to right here. 62 centimeters to here. So I have the clearance 62 centimeters, which is fine. I can use the Cubii even if it is 62 centimeters. Important is the depth of the desk. This desk has a 50 centimeters depth, 50. it's not enough, because it has to be deep enough to send this machine forward so you can sit and use the machine. Right now, if I sit, my knees will hit the desk, and also my chair will be too far from the desk, so I won't be able to work. So if you're buying this Cubii to use on the desk, make sure that your desk is deeper than 50 centimeters, at least 70 centimeters. At least you have to be able to push this 70 centimeters down in the desk. Now let's see what happens if your desk is like mine. You sit here, you come to work. First of all, you can't come forward because your wheels will be hitting the machine, one thing. And then when you start working, you're a little bit far from the machine, and it's going to be like this. And if you tend to bring it closer, let's say I bring this closer, then it's going to be your knees hitting the machine. It's because I don't have room under the desk to push the Cubii forward. So keep that in mind. You need to have at least 70 centimeters room under the desk. Now let's talk about the dimensions of Cubii itself. Cubii is 60 centimeters length. It's 46 centimeters width. The highest level of pedal right here, which is the highest level, right here, 30 centimeters high. That is the dimensions of the whole Cubii. And the pedals, it's 36 centimeters length. It's 14 centimeters wide with the width, and it's padded. You can use it with the shoes or without the shoes. It's pretty soft. Now let's talk about the weight. It weighs 13 kgs, 25, around 25, 26 pounds, around 13 kgs. And when it arrives, it's a little bit heavier because of the box and everything, but it's not more than 15 kgs. As for the cones of this machine, there are at least 5 associated cones that I have noticed in the last couple of months I using this machine. One is that it doesn't have an extendable handle. So every time you want to move it, you need to grab it from here. And some people, for me it's fine, I can carry it. But I know for some people, carrying 15 or 14 or 13 kg weight is not that easy, especially picking up from the ground. Senior people especially, those with the back issues. So if it had an extendable handle that you could grab and there was 2 wheels in front, it would have been much better, easier to move. One. Two, it doesn't have resistance bands, so you can only use for legs. You can't work out your arm. The third problem that I noticed with Cubii is that the cone, I would say, is the resistance. Although it's magnetic and it's very quiet and it's low maintenance, it's only manually adjustable, and that's the cone. Why? Because when I work, I like to be able to change my resistance from the application of Cubii, but I can't with this machine. I have to lean down and do this, and that means I will be interrupted from working. That's one of the cons. I wish it was electronically adjustable so I could adjust it from the application. Anyway, this one is manually adjustable, so this is a third con. The fourth con that I noticed is that it doesn't, at least this model that I bought didn't come with a mat, floor mat, and that's why the machine keeps sliding forward and backward. And I know recently they include a mat with the machines with the Cubii, but you check that out. If there is a mat, fine. If there isn't one, make sure to get a mat. The small mat, Cubii sells them for 10 euros or 10 pounds. And that's another thing that is included with this machine that you should consider. And there's another thing with this specific model, there's no display. So every time you want to check your strides and calories, you need to go into the Cubii application and see it, which is not really. Sometimes it's something you wouldn't want to do because your phone is busy, or you want to use your phone, or you don't want to use your phone at all. That's when, if there was a display, it would come very handy. And if in terms of recommendation, I highly recommend it. It's £199 currently, so I think it's one of the cheapest. It has Bluetooth and it connects directly to the Cubii application. And I burnt one day, on one specific day, I burnt around 300 calories in 1 hour, but it was a very intensive workout. So it depends on your intensity. If you do very intense workout, you burn more calories and many other things. And the resistance level will, many things that affect your calorie burn. I wouldn't recommend it if you're really into high intensity cardio, because this is a low intensity workout. It's just better than sitting and doing nothing. But if you're expecting this to deliver quick results, that is not going to happen with this machine. The other thing is that you cannot use this machine standing, so you should always use it seated. And as for the recommendation between the Cubii models, I believe Cubii has at least 3 models right now: Cubii Pro, Cubii Go, and Cubii Total Body. The best of all is Total Body because it has arm workouts, 2 resistance bands, so you don't only use your legs, but you also use your arms. And it has automatic magnetic resistance, which means you don't have to do every time, you don't have to do this. You just go in the application, change your resistance from the application, and it automatically changes the resistance on the machine. It's an advanced system. And for the Go model, I strongly suggest it if you like something easy to transport, because the Go model is the only model with an extendable handle, like a luggage, like a carry-on luggage that you take to the airport with you. You just extend the handle, there are 2 wheels, and you move the machine around the house. That's the Go model. I will make sure the links are in the description for all the 3 models. But as I said, my first recommendation is the Cubii Total Body. It's more expensive, but it has enough to justify the higher price tag. You can use your arms at the same time while you're using your legs, and you do automatic resistance change, so you don't have to lean forward. 200, almost 200 more expensive than this model, but I think it's worth it. And then there's this model, and there's the Go model. I honestly would recommend the Go model instead of this because it has extendable handle and it's easier to move around, and of course it has Bluetooth and a display. So if you like this review, leave us a comment, subscribe to our channel, and check out cyclingindoor.co.uk for more reviews about rowing machines and spin bikes. Until next video.